ring, our inner ring, is worse than any MMA ring. At least in MMA, when the fight gets tough, you can run away. But from our inner battles, we need to face it and fight it. So the movie's a redemption story, it's a second chance story, it's a never give up story.
And those, I feel, and I think you might agree, that those are the types of stories right now, especially, that we need.
Yes.
We need the positivity.
Yes.
We need to be able to know
Yes.
that whatever, as he stated, battles we're fighting, we can overcome.
Yeah.
It is possible to overcome.
Absolutely.
It may not be the easiest road,
Yeah.
but we can overcome.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing worth having is easy, right guys?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very true. Now, speaking of tough to get through, the sheer physicality in this film, at least for me, is astounding. So tell us a little bit about what it was like to actually train.
Oh my God, where do I start? My thing is, it just stems from the fact that India, everybody looks at India as sort of a peaceful nation. But our history is nothing but two of our greatest epics are based on two big wars, yes?
Yep.
Mahabharata and Ramayana.
Yes.
And we are a warrior culture. I grew up doing
This is the best way to know. What time are you guys leaving the filmmaker house?
Oh. So I have the keys. I've really learned a lot personally, and really started off with American Warrior. Thanks again, Vish, for presenting the film over here, and that's really given me a new dimension of how to make films or tell stories from the US, that too with an Indian origin character. And followed by Cine Sparks, I was really moved by seeing the energy of the youngsters and their family members, and looking at their family work, and then those are the new voices that we really would like to see more encouraged in a platform like this. So I really hope all of that seamlessly will stick to what we are trying to do here. Again, just trying to emphasize the topic over here, trying to talk about how do we tell Indian origin stories from the US, because as you can see, Indian community has become the fastest growing community, and what that means is we have a lot of stories from within to tell. But we would like to tell it to a global platform. That's what I'm trying to do here. So just like any film gets started with the idea or the story, I would like to start the panel discussion with the topic of story and idea. Here, Mr. Vishy has written his film along with acting, and I know Sachin is a writer, director himself, and I'd like to maybe start off with the two of you. I would like to understand, what does telling Indian origin stories mean to you? And just another extension to that is, what are some of the common stereotypes you have encountered while telling these stories?
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay. I guess the first question, which you said, is what does it mean to tell an Indian origin story? Right? I mean, to talk about the story, it kind of goes two ways for me, because for most of the filmmakers who are colleagues of mine, a lot of people say the stories come from within them, from a deeply personal experience, be it an idea or the seed of the idea. But I think I can speak for myself as a writer, director, where for me, the stories necessarily don't come from within me, but I think the stories come to me, to the things that I'm observing, to the situations that I'm engaging, and to the observations that I'm making. around the society that is with me. So I think that's how I kind of start. And naturally, as every artist, you tend to gravitate towards certain situations, towards certain characters, and they happen to be Indian, which is because those are the characters that I deeply connect with, and that's where I take off the writing process in general.
Again, it's just an opinion. I think it's the rise of India. It's the fastest growing economy currently. And since India is growing, we have a very strong leader. People are taking note. And just coupled with more South Asian filmmakers coming and having the courage to share their stories.
Anybody else wants to add to it?
I just think I know, once again, from a critic's standpoint, and as an American critic, one thing for me that's been integral in getting into South Asian cinema is for me, it's original, it's fresh, it's different. I can still be seeing stories that may, on the surface, be stories that I've seen done over and over and over again in American cinema, but because now I'm getting it from a completely different cultural perspective, for me, that makes it 100% original and exciting to watch.
Just to add, our movie was part of Santa Fe Film Festival last year, and then the actress from our movie won Best Actress, and then Matthew Modine, he won Best Actor. So Matthew Modine and I got invited to Los Alamos at the Oppenheimer House for a media interview. And as I entered, the lady at the desk saw me and she said, "Oh, you're the guy from American Warrior." And I think she was just excited. She said, "Oh my God, it's better than Rocky." And she said something very interesting. She said, "It's so nice to see a South Asian as a lead. It's so refreshing." So something new.
Yeah, totally. Yep, on that note, I would again want to thank each and every one of you for taking your time and spreading your knowledge with thought-provoking cinema. Besides Joyland, Mr. Prasad also produced Kamli, which was a national award winner. So I'm really excited to hear from him and share his knowledge. Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all of you.
I really appreciate if people can take your seat and please hear to his words, and then we can meet outside in the informal space. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good afternoon. What a wonderful panel discussion and great insights. So I will try to sum up. As an insider, I'm going to talk our films. I'm going to talk about our films, particularly Telugu diaspora, Indian diaspora films. Okay? I made some points. So it is. Thank you for this opportunity. It's a wonderful joy to be here among these young, vibrant filmmakers. Right? Dreamers, you're all dreamers, filmmakers, storytellers. And you all believe in storytelling, right? What we believe in is, it's like what we watch. We believe what we feel, that's more important to films. And then, see, let me tell you, something beautiful is happening and meaningful is happening right now in the film world. Indian origin storytelling is finding a new home and new audience right here in America. Hope you all agree with me, right? So, I share, I'm going to share a couple of mantras with you, okay, which work for me. Those mantras and these catch phrases, and you can carry back to home along with you. Definitely they will help you, I promise. Okay. Mana kathalu, our stories are no longer confined to one language or one land. They are traveling across continents, blending accents and building bridges between cultures. So it is a very responsible thing what we are doing right now. We need to do with that responsibility. From RRR rolling across Oscar nights to our shorts made by our own Telugu Texans like Srikaram from Srini and Men in Blue from Sachin. Right? So winning hearts locally and globally. Right? So these are all success models. I will give you some pointers so that these pointers will help you to see what success means, where to look for guidance, how to make good film. What do you mean our films? This means Indian storytelling has arrived on the global stage unapologetically authentic, fiercely emotional. Let's agree that we are all emotional. So we make emotional films and we need to make them authentically. So for decades, Indian cinema has been powered by stars. And that magic will always have its place. I know we all know stars bring audience, yet, but the real connection comes from characters. So, the future is performance over persona. So that's kind of leading to my first mantra. I believe we are entering a new era where the story is the hero. Recent IMBD survey, if anybody read, that definitely confirms it. Right? It's waning. The hero worship is waning away. Look at the lunchbox, court, disciple, Tithi, our own Malaysian, 35 Chinna Kathakadu, Balaga. These films weren't built on star power, but on truth power. So a new generation of filmmakers, people like you all, is proving that heart connects more than height. So, as we always say, cinema ki manasundal bro, I mean, cinema must have a heart. So let's build and encourage a cinema culture where unknown faces can lead powerful stories and still find their audience. So my first mantra is from stars to stories. So stories are primarily important. Let's find that stories. Even Rebecca was saying about it, and everybody. The stories, adaptations. Our Wish actually said that there are 51%, many adaptations. It's not always your story is a good story. You means your personal story, your personal feeling. There are stories outside, the feelings, you need to find them. Okay? Read them, find the good books and adaptations. You are basically a storyteller. You need to find the right story where it is. Go to that story. So the first mantra is stars to stories. Okay, let me move back. So the magic lies in local. So the more rooted we are in our truth, the farther our stories can travel. Okay. When village rock stars spoke of a girl's dream in Assam, when Kantara echoed folk beliefs from coastal Karnataka, Balagam explored identity in Telangana, and our own Texans made Malaysian and 36 Chinna Kathakadu showcased the raw passion and tender family emotions. The world did not just watch, they listened with the heart. There is no need to dilute our language or our culture to sound global. Let's be authentically local. Let the emotions, the story resonate with the humanness, because that's how we truly can go global. The second mantra right now is rooted stories global reach. So, from stars to stories, rooted stories to global reach. So then how do we do this, right? Like I'm sharing my experiences, what worked well with you. See, right now, let's be honest, independent filmmaking isn't that easy, but we are now living in an extraordinary moment. Cross-border funding, diaspora producers, global film labs. You heard everybody's talking about labs and funding, the opportunities what the Texas Film Commission is giving. So we can see they are all opening new doors. Just imagine this. We can now write a story in Dallas, develop it through a film lab in BFI in London, win a prize from production house at production competition at AT&T Untold Stories competition in New York, get a post-production fund in Warsaw, Poland, and premiere it in Busan or in Sundance, all while staying true to our roots. This is all happened. This all happened to us. So it's not a dream. This can be done. It is happened. It's done.
You're falling in love with it and you want to take it onto the big screen, but you don't see the faults in that story because you're blind to it because it's your story. That's the biggest problem. That's a roadblock you need to overcome. You need to get your story thrown out there, torn to pieces by others, and fix it before you can actually move to production and start spending dollars. Just a little bit of advice. Thank you.
So I would like to end this social. Great thank you again for all of us showing up here and being part of this event. The weather is pretty cold outside, so we would like to, have some hot pizzas outside. Use the time to informally, interact with, the fellow filmmakers, with Kirk, with Sachin, with Mr. Haricharan Garu, and share your experiences informally. And another thing I wanted to say was before we start our short bundle with your permission, sir, if I can play the trailers of some of the work that's being done by fellow Dallas filmmakers, I would be able to play that if that is okay, or can we do it now? Yeah.
It's 12:45.
Yeah.
Our plan is to get out of the workplace, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now we can go out informally, chat, and then.
No, we can't.
No, I mean before the 2 o'clock. Or you want to play?
Finish it now.
Okay.
Once we exit the hall, we can.
Alright, so please stay back and we're going to watch some of the trailers and teasers of our fellow filmmakers who made and some of their upcoming work. And then we will head out to have some hot pizza and have some socializing. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna. So, Tejal was planned to be here but couldn't due to personal reasons. But we have Ma here, so we thought we'd just take a couple minutes and have her say a few words about what she thought about her acting career.
What can I say? Okay.
How did you feel as acting?
See, I'm feeling better what I'm doing it, and I'm proud my son-in-law, and thanks for everything. Thank you. What's that? Oh, say again?
No, he was saying, he was trying to hold the mic for you, but you got it. But wonderful message, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
What else
Yeah.
do you want to say?
I don't know what he has said, but everything is good, and I'm proud, and thanks for, they give me a chance to do it all that my son-in-law. Thanks.